fixated by the daily bulletins of how Pope Francis' health is doing, I spoke earlier with Rome-based Filipino prelate Father Gregory Gaston, rector of the Pontificio Collegio Filippino, to talk about the conclave and how the mood is like in Rome and at the Vatican.
Every day, the Vatican is quite an organization, I would say, and it has its different departments, the dicasteries, and everything is set in place. So all the offices would have their own heads, usually cardinal if it's a big office, and in this case, all the mechanisms are in place.
Cardinal Tagle is there with you in Rome, and he just held a Zoom prayer gathering for all the faithful. What is his role in Rome, and what is his schedule looking like with the wider congregation?
Cardinal Tagle is in charge of all the mission areas, meaning Asia, the whole of Asia, and also the whole of Africa would be under the supervision of Cardinal Tagle, meaning the selection of bishops, and then whatever questions there might be about the priests, about the religious, and then all the schools run by the religious or run by the parishes, by the dioceses, the outreach programs, the hospitals, orphanages, livelihood projects for the poor, orphanages, all these things would be under the supervision of Cardinal Tagle.
Gaston, the talk of succession all over social media. What can we expect from the Vatican?
Okay, so whenever the Pope ceases, meaning like John Paul, for example, he died, or like Pope Benedict, he resigned. So there would be what we call a sede vacante, a vacant see or a vacant seat, because each bishop has what we call the cathedra or the seat there in the cathedral. That is why it's also called a cathedral, because of the seat of the cathedra. So to give you an idea, when the sede vacante begins, meaning if the Pope dies or the Pope resigns, then the cardinals would have to wait for a period of, I think, 2 weeks, without doing anything. Well, technically nothing, but of course, reflecting, praying, trying to see how to come to Rome, because the dean of the College of Cardinals will call for that meeting on the second week. On the Sunday ending that week, the older ones would no longer be included in the meetings. I think it would be on a Monday, the beginning of the voting of the ballots. So on that Monday, only the younger, below 80 cardinals would be included in that voting session, starting Monday until first voting Monday afternoon. If no Pope is elected, meaning no one has gotten the 2/3 majority, then voting would continue the next day, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. So all these steps are in place for after the see becomes vacant.